Can you give me a heading?
Pretty much right ahead of you, right there in that area.
What did you hear? What did you think you heard?
I heard a snap, but I thought I heard vocals, but the plane was so loud.
Yeah.
It's very dry. We just looked at the creek, and I have never seen it that low. Been coming out for a little over a year, and I have never seen the creek that direction so low. Thought I heard a gruff mumble 5 minutes ago, but Mark didn't hear it. Don't know if he had the parabolic on or not. It was almost like this brrr sound.
What direction?
This way, because we were on the road and I heard it like towards the creek.
All right, coming in, I agree with Chris. I heard some vocals on the left. I put the parabolic on it, heard something back there rustling around. And then when we turned the corner, I heard something on the right, and then walking towards the creek where Betty said she heard the gruff sound. Before that, I thought I heard something across the creek. I put the parabolic on it, and you can review it, Chris, but I didn't hear anything on the parabolic. Betty, I did have the parabolic on when you heard the gruff, but I didn't hear it on my earphones. That doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah, yeah.
The last 2 weeks we've been coming in here, maybe even 3, just coming in has been dead as a doornail. So today's a little bit of a variant, which surprises me because, like Betty said, it's very dry. So it is kind of exciting. I'm going to go back and get that equipment. Chris and I had already agreed to make it kind of a quick night unless it got lively. If it gets lively, we're staying.
I just heard a strange noise. It was almost like hearing thunder. It was almost like hearing thunder roll, but we're at a 0% chance of rain right now. There's not thunder. I didn't have the camera rolling because we had just started walking. Interesting. It was just interesting. Sorry, I can only tell you what I heard. Really?
Yeah.
Is it a trail? Yeah, I think that's I've seen it before. Hang on. That was the trail we filmed when we went into found the triangles. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know about that one. Don't it look cool? And what's the rules for tracking? 3 feet and above. 3 feet and above is human. The man tracking guidelines are 3 feet and above is human. That's Mark and Betty. They're just like 25, maybe 20 yards away from me. One thing I will point out is the canopy is getting very dense now. Even though we're in a drought right now, the canopy is very dense. And I hear the mosquitoes buzzing. The mosquitoes buzzing. And it's almost like beginning to be nightfall in this area, but it's not. It's just very dense canopy. That's Marcus. For this trail?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice little trail going. That wasn't Betty. That wasn't Betty. Sound like something back.
Going on over there.
Sound like something back that way. Yeah.
I can't tell if it's Betty or if it's Betty. Just don't do nothing.
Betty, just stop moving.
Doing everything.
Stop moving.
Yeah, there's something going on back there, Chris.
It could be the fish jumping. Hey, it could be the fish jumping too. Why? What you looking at?
Your eyes are better than mine. What's this?
Wow. Something
And something got drugged.
something drug through there. Yeah.
But look at this print.
Okay.
Does it look like it's got toes? I don't have good.
Hold on.
You have to look at it from a different angle.
Well,
I saw
how
it.
big is your heel? It could also be you too.
No, it's not me. I was over there when I spotted it.
No, we were here last week. Is what I'm saying. It could be that old.
Really?
Yep. And that looks like a heel right there to me. Right here. This looks like a heel.
See, I was thinking that looked like toes.
Well, what I'm saying, it could possibly be you, but this little smooth spot,
That wasn't here last week.
that was not here last week. And strange, because that looks like it has some weight to it to push it down like that. I mean, that mud is pretty
Pretty thick.
That mud's pretty solid, yeah. What do y'all think this little drag mark is?
I don't know.
It ain't a snake. Snakes don't do that.
No, that's a straight line.
No, it's a straight line. Something was like
It's just weird. I mean, I don't.
something like a palmetto. But you know, this is in front of the camera, and the camera's right behind me. Y'all see that?
Yep.
Okay, this wasn't here last week. And look over my shoulder right back there. All right? We'll find out. Hopefully it came through when the camera was turning on, because that right there is the camera. Okay? So yeah, that wasn't here this past week at all. That was not here. Although I do not know what made that. I don't know.
Hopefully we'll see what made
I see a lot of critter prints, but I don't know. I
Well,
mean,
there was a lot of critter prints last week.
it's about the length and the width of a palmetto stem, you know, going down, but there's no palmetto.
What
Little
the hell is that?
bunch of little critters.
What the hell is this?
I thought I saw something on your
Go
end.
around on this side and look at this.
Wait a minute, I feel lightheaded. Hang on, just relax. I'm light. No, I crouched. I'm lightheaded. Hold on. I crouched down too long. I'm freaking lightheaded as shit right now. But see, check this out. All right. Hey, check this out. See all these muscles here?
Oh shit! What the?
It's
heck
probably
is
a freaking footprint.
No, it's not a footprint.
that?
So
It is a footprint.
what is it?
But we don't know what it is.
I don't think so.
There's 3
That
toes
right there.
and a heel.
It's,
Whoa! Time out.
it's square.
Time out, guys.
I don't
Time
think it's
out.
square. I think it's 3
Hold on,
toes
time out.
and a heel.
Time
The
out.
heel is square.
Slide to the side, Betty. Hang on a
I don't
second.
want to
And
step
you
on
don't
anything.
see it
No.
from this angle, Chris. It looks different. So you got to look at it from your angle.
You got to look at it back
Yes.
there.
I see it.
You can see it from that angle. Did I just hear a knock behind it?
Oh, could it be a big freaking gator paw?
I don't. It.
I don't know.
Could it be a gator paw?
Where's the other ones? At?
And that right there is maybe part of its tail, although I think it would be bigger than this. Wow, dude, if we get a freaking gator on the
Look,
camera, that would
Look
be
at
awesome.
that. Those look like front gator. That looks like something walking.
Oh,
this
no,
way.
you can see the ridges. You can see the ridges. That's got to be a freaking big ass gator. You can see the ridges. Hold
Could be
on.
its belly slithering through.
Hold on.
Because it looks like it's going that direction, Chris.
Wow, that's going to be awesome if we get a big gator on there. I can see the skin.
Well, I can see how it's
See this right here?
rolling.
You see this right here where it's all flattened right here?
Yeah.
Yes, you can see the skin here. That's a big freaking gator path. And there's the other print right there.
Yeah.
Because it looked almost
It
like
looks
dinosauric.
There's one there, there's
That
one
one?
there, there's one up there,
Yes.
there's one up there, and then it's just going this direction.
And the center part
From
could be the low
over
the
here
center
somewhere.
the center part could be the low point of the belly. Oh, dude, we might get lucky. We might have this on camera. If he came through it, well, we don't know when he came through, and we don't know when he came through, and we don't know when the batteries. We don't know anything about the batteries. We haven't checked it. But now, after we look at it on this side, it looks like a big old paw from a gator that's big like this.
And you know what I learned, Chris, this now? You need to look at if you have an area, you need to look at all the angles, because you didn't see this from that angle over there at all. It looked totally different.
No,
when
it
we
looks
walked
different.
in.
It looks different from
that other
from that
side.
angle, but-
You come on this side, the whole thing looks different.
Oh boy, went over here to have a drink of water is what he did.
Well, he had a rough walk, if he did. And that could be what those other things are.
Well, we're going to find out how long it takes for that gator to cross if he came through at night.
He came through these rocks, Chris? You really think
Well, he might have turned and might have went here.
he jumped down rocks?
That's that might be that gator we know that's in this area.
Yeah, it's over there.
That's awesome, man.
All I can say, there There is no water for a ways that way. It's right there.
Hey, let's get the camera down, guys.
There we go.
Okay, what I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to give you some scale here. Okay, there's the bottom part of the paw, of course, and there's the hands, the fingers. I don't know what you call Gator fingers. I don't know, but his appendages, what do you want to call them?
And there's the other.
But there's the size of it right there. So it's
And
bigger.
those are the front ones.
It's bigger than me. Okay, it's bigger than me.
And there's the one in the
And
front.
there's the other one. So you can see the leathery. You can see the leathery. The hide. You can see the hide in this
Right
one.
there too.
Yeah.
Right across.
So we got a gator that went through this area. That's cool. And they do make all kind of god-awful freaking noises. And mating season is May.
In May.
May
Yeah.
normally, yeah. When they start mating, woo boy.
You don't want to be near any
See if
of
there's
them.
anything.
You'll think the legend of Boggy Creek is out here after you. Let's see. Okay, it's still on. Alright, so I'm cycling it, so let's see.
There's a light. I don't know if I can see anything. It's glare.
Let's see if it shuts down. Once it goes dark, you'll be able to see it. Alright, now you might be able to see it now. There it goes,
There's
right there. Right there.
Yep.
Okay, I think you can see it now. Good.
Yep.
Okay, we're putting the recorder up in a different area this time. Okay. And Mark's going to secure it. And we have our friends, the airplanes constantly flying over, which drives me nuts.
Okay,
Okay?
it's good.
So the microphone's how tall off the ground? Because you're on a slope.
All right.
It's near
half, maybe?
near 6'10", somewhere around there,
I
7.
would say 6'10", 6'8", 6'8" to 6'10".
Yeah, somewhere around there is where the bottom of the mic is, and the recorder itself is
A little bit higher.
approximately just shy of 7 feet. Is
Well,
what I would
that's good.
say.
I don't know.
Although I will be fair about it. What we filmed on the game cam the other time, I don't think that was done by a gator.
No, that was not a
No.
gator.
So we're going to find out a little bit more information on this guy right here, because
Right.
the time lapse was on 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Every 2 minutes, bam, bam, bam. Every 2 minutes. So hopefully no camera malfunctions, guys.
We had 1,700 and
So
some.
yeah, we had a lot on there. So hopefully no camera malfunctions. And we were just going to go out to recover the equipment. We wasn't going to really stay a long time if we had activity.
Man, it's been
We
quiet.
were, but we think it's kind of quieting down. We heard some vocals coming in.
Nothing to make you want to stay.
But
it wasn't
but
that.
that's business as usual for
Yeah,
us out
yeah.
here. We give vocals all the time. And so the sun's setting down. I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic that we got a nice old Florida gator sneaking
Okay.
on through. Might be able to show you something to be interesting, hopefully.
Let's go find out.
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
All right. So everyone, thanks for your support out there, and let's see what we got.